Popular Malaysian rock band One Buck Short have joined forces with Jack and Jill roller coaster Potato Rings to present one of the year's biggest live rock extravaganzas to date with Rockaway 209. Kicking off on June the 20th at KL's Cap Square from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m, the all-day-long festival will showcase some of the country's very best rock bands in conjunction with World Music Day. The acts on the bill include Bittersweet, The Times, Pop Shove It, 7 Collar T-Shirt, and Love Me Butch amongst others, and will also feature a full-length closing set by One Buck Short. Widely regarded as one of Malaysia's best homegrown talents, One Buck Short have enjoyed the distinction of sharing a stage with international bands like Good Charlotte, Fall Out Boy, and My Chemical Romance. The band's debut album Halal and Loving It was released last year through Homegrown Records to great critical acclaim. And presently, the band are one of the most sought-after draws on the local live circuit. Switch Up caught up with Rockaway 209 executive producer and One Buck Short guitarist and band leader Rahul Kukreja to get the lowdown on the big show.
Rockaway, basically the concept is pretty much brought up when we did this whole TVC campaign for Jack and Jill roller coaster, and we wanted to do something on ground, and we thought what better way of doing something on ground than a full rock show. So that's the whole idea of Rockaway. It's basically a free rock festival with local acts this time around, and eventually regional and international acts. Last year actually they called us up because they were launching, I think, a few new product lines under the whole roller coaster banner. So they wanted to do a TVC campaign, and they, that was the time, I guess, when we were doing a lot of support shows for a lot of international acts like My Chemical Romance and Fall Out Boy and these guys. So they wanted to use us on the campaign and stuff. So we agreed to do it. They used one of our songs on it as well. So as part of that deal, I said, what would we like to do is just get all, a whole bunch of our friends and bands from the scene, and we'd like to just go on tour with them. So, that the idea started up from there, and now, it's basically Rockaway. They have been very supportive. I think one thing that, that sold them and got things moving as well was the TVC campaign worked for them. And I think it was a successful campaign for them. And then they thought that, hey, you know what? The indie scene and the bands and stuff like that, it's actually working for them, and I guess that's sort of the way to go in terms of associating their brand with the right sort of demographics and position them well as well. So yeah, I mean they've always been asking us for advice, and we're sort of very on this very friendly working relationship, and I'm just actually very grateful to them for actually coming in to support us with all this. So it's I just hope it turns out to be a good show. The main reason why the bands are on the lineup is actually because most of the acts are releasing new stuff on the day or the weeks before and after this event. I think over 80% of the bands on the lineup, including us, will have a new single on radio out at that time. Like Bangface, their album's coming out a month after that. Pesawat, Pop Shove It's got a new single. Love Me Butch, new single. Cassandra, they got a new album coming out. So it's technically it's a lot of the bands from gigs that the bands that play a lot of gigs and a lot of concerts and stuff. But it's the first time the kids will get to see them performing the new material. There's The Times, Restraint, there's Cassandra. We just added Medusa, Car Crash Hearts, Pesawat, Couple, Bittersweet. There's Bangface. Who else is on it? Pop Shove It, Love Me Butch. Wow, yeah, it's about 15 acts on the day. It's so exciting. I mean, you talk to a lot of the bands as well. I mean, everybody's looking, they're looking to get, their recording sounding really good. Everybody's, putting in a lot more effort. Everybody's getting the merchandise lines out. They're getting more connected on MySpace. They're making their websites look nicer, and it's sort of the reaction from the kids and the fans have been very good. So the bands themselves are also taking a lot of initiative to make sure that what they put out is, is better as well. Obviously, there's a lot of support from media as well over the last few years, radio, press, TV, whatever. So, it's I think the scene is becoming a lot healthier, and that can only be a good thing for us. So, yeah, I just hope it's not a trend and it dies out sort of thing, and it seems like it's heading in a good direction. So, yeah.
Okay.
We are recording a new single, which we're gonna get out on the 20th of June, we're just really working on new tracks right now, and we're gonna probably have an EP out at the end of the year. So it's going to be single in June and a single out in August, and then the EP in September or October. The Rockaway will be the main event at Cap Square, KL, on the 20th of June. And probably sometime in July and August, we're going to move to 3 locations out of KL. So we're thinking of hitting Ipoh, Penang, and JB. And those are going to be smaller gigs, catered to about 3,000 to 5,000 capacity venues. And yeah, I mean, on that bill, I mean, the bands like They'll Kill Saul, Deja Voodoo, there's a whole list of acts as well that are going to be on that tour. So yeah, we're really excited about that, and I just hope this takes off so we can just keep doing this every year. And obviously the plan next year is to get a regional acts on as well. Well, it starts, the first band goes on at 1 p.m. And it's going to be all night really. So we just hope that what I really hope to see is people who just the general public who has not really been to a gig, or has never really checked out like a local band. I really hope that they come out, and they sort of experience what it's like, to see a local act play and stuff, because I think they're going to be surprised. And the whole idea is to get more people involved in the music scene. So, that's the main idea, and that's the main goal. So yeah, let's see. I really hope it happens and it's a success.
Okay. Well, I wish you all the best, mate. Thank you very much for
Thanks
your time.
so much, man.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me.